What's up, everybody? Welcome back. My name's Wade. This is Bourbon Haul, and I just appreciate you catching me on this Sunday Night Live. Appreciate y'all. Can't wait for all of this just fun, interaction that we're going to have tonight. I am going to just preface it right off the bat. It's going to get a little weird. I don't know exactly how the night's going to go. Got the call from the school just 30 minutes before I was starting to get everything ready that school is canceled for tomorrow. We are where there's thunderstorms right now, and we're in a blizzard warning for tomorrow. 3 to 7 inches is what we're supposed to get, and we're coming off spring break. So that means my whole next day is dictated by the schools. Appreciate them. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. So it's going to be weird. I have a kid that's scared of thunderstorms, so at any moment, I'm down in the basement. He could be charging down here, running into the spare room down here. I don't know. It could be weird. There's a flash of lightning. There was a huge boom. Probably hit something about 2 blocks away, lit up the whole house. So if there's extreme lights coming around, yeah, that's all I can say, man. That's all I can say is that I hope that the house or area around us doesn't get struck. Don't lose the live feed. But we're going to party until something like that happens. So who knows? Cheers, all of y'all. I apologize. I'm going to go through my rants. I realized last time when I had a live, I missed a lot of comments, and I hate that. So I'm going to try to make sure I catch up with comments. If I miss them, I apologize. It's nothing personal. I just can't read good. All right? I'm a slow reader, so it's what it is. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you guys coming on. Well, Bourbon Basement, that's at least cool, right? I had to, I help my wife run her business, and so I had to send out messages to all the people involved for tomorrow morning, because obviously that changes everything. I can't be at work because I'm a trophy husband. I watch the kids. Respect to anyone that does that. And so, yeah, it's one of those things, and a solar eclipse would be a cool way. Yeah, I worked at a school here in my town when the solar eclipse happened through Nebraska. We were in a full eclipse. It was awesome. And so, yeah, it's a really cool thing. And my kids didn't get to see it because they were too young. So enjoy it, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, man. Let's see. Appreciate y'all. We should be all right. We should be all right. It's just, springtime madness. I mean, crazy, crazy, crazy stuff, right? It's just lightning, thunder, blizzard. Yeah. Springtime in Nebraska. We're good. Appreciate you, ma'am. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're seasoned veterans at this part. Raul, what's up? What's up, guys? Cheers, y'all. Cheers. I am warming up. All right. So we got giveaways. Those will come through. If you've been on any of my live streams before, you know. Now, this is my systematic, or I guess my just kind of starter question. Audio all right? Can you guys hear me all right? Too loud? Too quiet? Too Wade? Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Yeah, hit the like. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Get into the giveaways. There's a subscriber giveaway going to 5K. We're under 500 to go, so it's going to happen here in the next 1 to 45 months. Yeah, so, and there's some good bottles that I'm giving away there just to show my love. Appreciate y'all. Eagle. Boy, there's some boys going hard on the Eagle, and I appreciate that. 2 Wade for sure. Yeah, it's all I got, Mark. It's all I got. That's best. So, I just cracked this. This is my warm-up pour. This is obviously Blue Note, uncut. I love these. Haven't had a bad one. This is the Oklahoma Barrel No. 1. I had a buddy come up over their spring break with his family from Oklahoma, brought this to me. Appreciate it greatly. 119 proof. Quite a warm-up pour, but it's delicious. So some of the other things that I'm going to be drinking tonight before we get a little bit weird, and school's off tomorrow, and kids are going to sleep in, and I have to make sure that travel's safe for my wife as well as all the people that she employs. So I have to get up early in the morning, but I might be able to go back to bed after that, just depending. So we shall see how crazy we get, right? I kind of have yeah, it's a snow day for me, guys. Snow day for me. The eagle has not landed in the chat. Yep. Well, now it has. Now it has. Yeah, my wife just looks at me sometimes and she's just like, "Are you pleased with yourself? You pleased with yourself?" And is this the person you want to be all the time? And I was like, "Not all the time, but most of the time." Yeah. You married me. Deal with it. Oh gosh. All right, guys. So, first of all, this is delicious. Second of all, we are going to be blinding the first and second batch of Jack Daniel's 12. Lucky enough to get those. We'll do those a little bit later. Got a couple giveaways in here. See how crazy we get with those. And also, I'm going to talk about my recent haul. If you guys saw some of my Instagram or some of the other things that I have posted out there, I got pretty lucky through the Colorado. So when we do our races, we're gonna be racing skiers because I skied down a mountain at a crazy pace and I was terrified. I was terrified. I survived. So, but I got some good bourbon while I was out there. So yeah, and some other things. I'll show you guys there in a little bit. Cheers, Gunner. Appreciate you stopping by, my man. Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, that's me. It's who I am. Oh man, guys, this is really good, really sweet. Now I believe that Blue Note is Kentucky distilled. Yep, distilled in Kentucky. Let's see if we can get to the distiller off of the palate. Tastes like Jim Beam to me. Good Jim Beam. Tastes good. Could be Heaven Hill. I don't know. Seems beamy. Pretty tasty. You saw an eagle today? Was it worth it? Did you pick it up? Did you pick it up? I saw an eagle in Colorado for $160 or $145, excuse me. And I was like, yeah, that eagle's going to stay on its perch. Oh, man. Appreciate it, James. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Love y'all. This is great. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm just waiting for the next flash of lightning. It's all quiet. It's all good. So for now, we're good. Oh, is Tom Black 06 in the chat here? Appreciate you, Night Method. Never enough. People say that, and then you have enough, and you're like, I've had enough. Oh, man. Hey, Life from the Patio. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, boys. Life from the Patio. They've got quite a setup of, it's almost kind of like a lot of the things that I've seen are kind of a podcast slash video form. Check them out. They talk about a lot of stuff. Cool dudes. If I can get my cursor in the right spot. Oh, Old Forester 17. I actually don't know. But I bet someone in the chat does. I bet someone in the chat does. I'm in the basement. Yep, I'm in the basement. That's where I'm all set up at, Raul. Luckily, they're not severe thunderstorms. They're just lightning thunderstorms. But my kid hates thunder. Hates it. But apparently, it's going to transition at any moment here into quite a bit of snow. So we'll see. We shall see. Oh, man. That makes so much more sense. Tom Black 06. That makes so much more sense. Secondary, 17. What do you guys think? What do you guys think that would run? Secondary. 17, I'd say 900. 850. That's what I've kind of seen some of that stuff at. I don't know. I feel like that's probably the going rate for something like that on secondary market. Cheers, Dana. F you, Thunder. Yeah, Thunder Buddy. I miss Thunder Buddy. There's plenty of times that thunderstorm rolls around through here, 3 o'clock in the morning. He's up, and I'm like, hey, buddy, let's go downstairs and sleep. And honestly, it's great. Thunder snow. Yeah, legitimately, it may be happening right now. I can't see outside, but I can hear the thunder rolling. Oh, it's nuts. Nuts. Beautiful time of year. Can't wait for things to start popping. Can't wait for things to stop popping. Just grass stuff. I love to golf. Hopefully, it's going to happen here shortly because it was like 70 degrees earlier this week, and now it's going to be 18 tomorrow. Nebraska's fun. Got to visit Blue Note. That sounds really cool. Oh, speaking of events, just popped in my head. Did everybody see the list? I was going to put it up here, but we don't need to. Everybody see the list from the big drop? And shoot, I just forgot the place in Arkansas, the big liquor store, or Mississippi? Arkansas. The big list of their bourbon event. It was it's so impressive. That's the one that Bruzel just blew up last year, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of YouTubers down there trying to get some clout. But yeah, insane. You got to test. Yeah, it's one of those things that, especially if they're new, Tom Jackie, you're hoping that they are. Spillway, thank you. I'm an idiot because I just totally blanked on it. But that's how it goes. Cheers, y'all. Sideshow's always here. Always here. Can count on him all the time. First of all, appreciate you, Sideshow. Thanks for showing up. And, your high quality expertise on everything X-rated. Yeah, right, Mark? Yeah, so it is what it is. It's springtime. It's how it goes. Yeah, I was amazed by how much was on the list, but it was disappointing from what we saw previously. Maybe that's just because they didn't get as much, or I don't know. It's interesting to say. What's up, John? Appreciate you stopping by. Gonna be a big party. That's right. Hey, what's up, my man? You're not late. You're not that late. You're fine. We just getting started. Oh, man. Okay, guys. I have something. I want to raise a glass. So if you guys, I know, I always say this. I know it's Sunday. So if you're abstaining from drinking, I understand. We got works tomorrow. We got things to do. But if you are drinking, let me know what you're drinking because we're going to raise a glass because today's a special day. Hit the like and subscribe. That's right. And yeah, invite, some friends. It's a good time. We have fun over here, man. And, I still have trouble reading and keeping up with you guys' chat. But I appreciate you guys sitting here. Appreciate y'all. This Blue Note is delicious. Thank you, Curtis. He's sometimes in the chat. So if he's in the chat, cheers, man. If not, thanks anyway. I still haven't seen it, but that's what you're drinking? I hear it's delicious. Oh, edging's fun. Till it's not. Disco 11. Man, I have never really got into the Bardstown things, and I know the discos are the way to go. Let me know what you think, John. Oh, Raul. I forgot. We're gonna crack open Larceny A124. I got that from my buddy in Oklahoma as well. They have it up here. It's still on the shelves. It only costs $108 to get the bottle. I just said no. Ezra Brooks, 99 rye. Jeff, let me know what you think about that. I think it's pretty good, but it's I think that some people may or may not like it because it can be a little grassy or minty. We got him. He's covered. I got your back. We got Curtis's thing. Curtis was so nice. He came up and then, he's just getting into bourbon. He's like, I've never had an EHG small batch. I was like, and it happened to be that Tom Jack was here. So we hooked him up with one because Sharon is caring. Ooh, nice cab. My wife is a huge cab person. I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't mind it. I think that the more expensive the wine, the more I think it's better. I'm one of those kind of wine drinkers. I'll learn sometime. Hates the JD10. Hey, everybody can do it. Everybody can have it. Never owned it. What I've heard, yep, same. And I saw that someone else said that it was amazing in here. Old Style Lager and New Riff Malted Rye. The malted rye, I know it's a pretty good thing. Hey, cheers, Dave. Appreciate you stopping by. Dave's just one of the classic dudes within the bourbon sphere. It's not like, first of all, it's not distributed in Nebraska. Never seen it. I've saw it when I go to Colorado, but at that point, I bought some other things, which I'll talk about, where my spending got out of hand and I couldn't pull the trigger on anything else. When you walk out of the first liquor store and your wife looks at you at the box and she's like, weren't we going to several? And I was like, oh, no, we're good. And then she's like, how much did you spend? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I really enjoyed the place. Thank you for letting me stop. Let's go skiing. And she was on me. She was like, how much did you spend? It's like, you know what? Skiing isn't that expensive after all. It's not that expensive after all. So it is what it is. It's Jack Daniel rye. Love it. Love it. Is that the barrel proof or the standard rye? Because I like them both, actually. The bonded is actually pretty tasty, too. It's a good one. Finishing this up. Cheers. All right. Oh, man. All right. That's delicious. If you guys get a chance, this never had it, I would suggest giving it a try, especially if it's like, I don't know if this has a price tag, 30 to 50 bucks. It's a banger of a bottle for the cost. For sure. That's the truth. Luckily, I got away from those. You know, guys, as a grown man, 40 now, I will say that I was the king of the bunny slope the second day. Just crushing it. Did I go on any of the other slopes? No, I did not. Because that is terrifying. Yeah, but all my kids did, and they destroyed me. They are very skilled, and that's humbling. Cheers, Marty. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, Old Fashioned Ways. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked out Doc's channel, check it out. Doc is awesome. Makes some really awesome old fashions, if you can tell by the name, but he also does a lot of other content. It's pretty crazy. Was restocked at distribution for some reason in a couple of states out west. It might be hitting. I would love it. I've never seen it. I don't have a bottle, and I want a bottle of the Jack Daniel Twice because everybody's like, oh, it's so great, and I like Jack Daniel products. And so I'm really looking forward to trying that one, the twice barreled, for sure. Seriously, it's the same. No matter what you enjoy and you collect, one more. Just one more. It's fine. Just one more. One more, honey. You know, I've never tried this one. Or it's a new batch. It might be completely different. Now I have the whole excuse that it's like, well, for the channel, you know, I could review it. So it's one of those things, right? Right. So you have a theory and you have a little bit of a lie to enable you buying. Now you can't go crazy because you can go broke all the same, but it is what it is. Mark, 100%. Doc's channel is awesome, and Doc crushes everything better than I do. Everything's better for Doc. He's better looking. He's, you know, he's more engaging. He's more intelligent. That's obvious. I mean, those last few things that I said are quite obvious. So there's other things, but I just said the very obvious things. Right, Buffalo? Like it is 100%. A lot of people, how can I say this? Grew up, college, the early working years, whatever. JD7 was, you know, okay. It was a mixer. Everybody probably had a bad experience with it and never really consider it as a good whiskey. And then so like Jack Daniels, and most of us have kind of a negative connotation. And then they start putting out some banger stuff. It's like, ooh, we better like start listening to them. This right here. He did a chocolate whiskey that made me want one legit. 100%. I just watched that one, and he had vanilla bitters. And honestly, Doc, I gotta say, like, I'm in a hole where I don't have access to a lot of things like vanilla bitters and some of the bitters you have. I'm like, man, I wish I could have access. I'm sure, you know, the interwebs has those things. So now I've got to start looking for more little bottles of alcohol that I can put into my alcohol to make it taste better and different alcohol-y. Yeah. Anyway. Cheers, guys. All right. JD12 batch 1 versus batch 2 blind. That is Jack Daniels. I know. It is my friend. All right. Now, I have my screens. I don't have them memorized. I remember what the last one is, and I think that the screen sharing one. So if I click wrong here in a little bit, I apologize. But I'm trying to think how I want to do giveaways, but I'm going to do the Jack Daniels taste test first. Mark Duffy, I couldn't agree with you more. Honestly, I'm going to sip these and come back to them, all right? But I'm going to go over the haul that I had recently. And Jack Daniels, there's a lot of Jack Daniels 10 and 12s in there. I had them on my last live. I got more because I enjoy the product. And it's okay, guys. When I have a tasting at my house, I have someone, when my buddy, he can, if Curtis jumps in here, this is how I finish every tasting with a Jack Daniels product. I either do it a 10, a 12, I do a barrel strength or a rye, something in that realm, right? And the reason is it's a different profile than everything that I've been giving them before. So it's different, it cuts through it. And also, then they start realizing that Jack Daniels is balling. So it's amazing. Oh, man. It's one of my favorite pours, Doctor. One of my favorite pours. Oh, yeah. Tom Jack, I mean, you know me. I mean, the Unforgotten's good, but it's pretty solid. Screaming Titan will be the runner for the best of the year. We'll start dropping next week. Oh, I just spent so much money and now I gotta go chase after something else. Jesus, appreciate. Dang it. It's like, oh man. Batch one for last night. That is so good. Oh man. Gosh, and Jack Daniels, oh, man. Let me take a drink of water. I don't think I've had enough to be stumbling over my words quite yet. That one, you know, blue note. Wonder if it's been drugged. It's probably drugged. This will be getting real weird if that happens. Yeah, pray for me. Oh, man. Mr. Lopez, appreciate you, man. Cheers, guys. Make sure to smash that like. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's try this one. That one was delicious. That was Jack Daniel's 12, number 1. They are a little bit different. I don't know if they're that crazy different. Oh, they're both good. They're both good. Oh, that makes me happy. Because I remember on my last live, I had discussed watching, was it Drums and Drams? And he was saying like how he didn't like the second batch at all. And then in Discord, my drinking buddy, if you guys follow him or if you don't, you should. He said, he's like, honestly, he goes, probably low key, I really enjoy batch 2. So we shall see. Now, this is going to be a slow process, and I like it. Sideshow. Yeah, man. Poor Michael. He like messaged me privately. He goes, "Hey man, I am so sorry. I never meant to do anything. I felt so bad for him. He is a good dude." So it is a great pour. I mean, it's love it. And for the price, if I could push people to drink more, like just try it for the cost. Like, and like with that cost, you can drink it straight. You can mix it. I mean, come on now. I mean, I usually drink it straight, but oh, Mr. Lopez throwing out the haze. Marty, JD's, they do have got some good stuff. That twice barrel rye has eluded me so often. Looking hard for it. Everything seems amazing. Oh, dang it. You know what? I've never wanted to be this person, and I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to retract it immediately. But I would love to be able to be big enough to get the samples early from the distillery. But I would never probably sell my soul to that. I know a lot of those guys get it because they have clout and they want to get that noise out. But I would never say, I'll give you a good review. Many people said, like, oh, yeah, like distillers and stuff are like, hey, we'll send you this if you give us a good review. It's like, that ain't me. I'm honest. Mr. Lopez, well, yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Some of the things that we, hope to give out through the channel and through Patreon, JD may be one of them. Maybe one of them. Oh Lord. Sideshow always catches me. It's like I'm a slow reader, obviously, especially once I've had a few, and then it's like I'm like, there it is. Yep, there it is. Rip Pops. You know what? I actually don't know what Rip Pops are, Raul. And you're going to tell me, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what Rip Pops are. Right. Coy Hill is apparently the new Bitcoin and going through the roof. Well, that's interesting. Sell high. Sell high. I've never had Coy Hill. I've got a bottle. It's a celebration bottle. If I win a particular golf tournament this year, I will crack that sucker open and be very happy about it. I'm very excited. Very excited. Is there a JD14 coming out? Night Meth? Or Meth. Night Meth. Oh, Lord. Night Method. Ugh. Yep. Understood. I'm slow. Yeah, the Bottle and Bond Travels Edition. I mean, if you can get it. Actually, my mom gave me a two, like they're like travelers, or like they're like some kind of like only that you can get in duty free, and she got it on a cruise, and it's Jack Daniel's rye and a Jack Daniel's bourbon, and one is like sweet and oaky and one is sweet and spicy. I've never seen them before. I need to do a review of those sometime. They're coming out with a 14. Great, take my money. I probably won't get to see it. Coy Hill is amazing. I know it'll melt your face. Raul, sorry, I didn't catch it. I'm an idiot. Appreciate you, bud. R.I.P., my man. Yes, I think that the bonded and some of the things I've had the triple mash. I thought it was fine, a little interesting. The bonded thought it was good as well. Whiskey Wisdom's in the house. What's up? Coy Hill is awesome. Well, I really hope I win that golf tournament because that's going to be a really awesome thing. But I won't win it. But I'm going to try. Blue lettering. Gosh. Now, Doc, do you remember where you saw that? Was that through, I'm trying to think of that, like Upcoming Whiskey or something? I follow Instagram that they put out the labels when they come through. Sorry to hear that, Raul. I apologize. I am slow. But respect you, man. I'm with you, bro. Yep, let's celebrate. Matt's here. Come on, Matt. Yeah, Whiskey Wisdom, Rockstar. Matt, I appreciate you so much, buddy. And we talked that I was talking to someone saying like, yeah, Matt's helped me quite a bit in my just getting this stuff started. I can bounce stuff off Matt. I really appreciate that. And he's also a cool dude. Oh, guys. I mean, Jack Daniels is such a different animal, and it's so good. But I get like it's almost like a oatmeal grain straw with brown sugars and all kinds of things in it, oak. But it's so much different than a 12-year product that is not a Jack Daniels, right? So different. Doc, see you later. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Enjoy your trip. Travel safe. Coming whiskey. All right. Yep. That's actually interesting, but it's like, yeah, it hurts so bad. And honestly, some of that stuff is crazy high proof. I saw somebody post something on a secondary site or something, someone sent it to me maybe, and it was like a Coy Hill at 148 proof. It's like that is, or no, 148. Yeah, you know what. And I was like, holy crap, that is hot. Terrible hot. Don't forget to smash the like. That's right. All right, let's talk about my haul, and then I'm going to take another sip of delicious bourbon. It's a bourbon. Guys, can't we just get along? That one's a little different than that one. Okay, I'm actually trying to like discern which one I like better. They're both great, a little different. All right, first of all, I found, you guys are going to be really psyched about this. So I apologize if you guys already know. But yeah, I got some blackberry Crown Royal. My wife likes it. It's great with lemonade. Obviously, I put out a quick review about me trying it like straight up. Don't do that. That's not the way to sip it. No. But it was a big deal, right? People were really clamoring about it. I got one, and it's okay. It's okay. And now it's all gone, which is insane. It blows my mind how much that these college kids love to drink this blackberry stuff. But I'm sure they're drinking it just like everyone else with something sweet. All right, so next, let's see here. What did I grab? I got another Stag 23C. Delicious pour. It's great. Was lucky enough to get another one. I've been very lucky this last month. I've never had quite the success that I've had recently. I got a Jack Daniels 12, and I have a Jack Daniels 10 somewhere, but I got a 10 and a 12 again because I really like the products. I'm very grateful to have them. All right. Oh, got this one, an Evan Williams single barrel from 2023. Wow, it was put in oak, 2023. So I don't know actually when it was poured. Barrel bottled in 2021, but there was two of these sitting on the shelf. So I bought them because my firstborn was born in 2013. And I was like, yeah, that is a perfect one. So now I'm actually looking for my other kids, birth dates through Evan Williams. So if you guys know anyone that has a 2015 and a 2017, let me know. You know, if you know, you know. All right. But I'm actually excited. That's the first one I've ever purchased. First Evan Williams single barrel I've ever seen. I don't have huge high hopes, but you know, it is what it is. Oh man. All right. Next. My buddy brought me Larceny A124. So we're going to be drinking this after this because let's get weird, right? And did not disappoint the first time, but I may have been a few pours in. So yeah. All right, then got an EHC small batch. Just got that this week. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for me. I love the single barrel. I mean, one of my favorites. I actually believe that Tom Black 06 got one yesterday in a raffle. Is that right? Got a EHC single barrel? All right, next, little change up. Finale, I got some Fortizella Blanco Reposado and Still Strength because I enjoy tequila as well, and I'm psyched about these quite a bit. Came across it. The liquor store I went into had a case of each one. So I was like, I'll have one of each, please. Oh, man. So, pretty happy. That's my recent haul. My wife and I both enjoy tequilas because they're great to sip on. And honestly, if I was not a bourbon guy, I'd probably fall into the tequila/rum world. Tequila is a little less sweet, depending, right, than some of the others. So, really enjoy it. Oh, man. Not tried Stag or EH yet. Just tried OW for the first time. What did you think? What did you think of the that old Weller Antique? I think it's a nice sipper. I do. I think that it's a shame that it's hard to get as it is. Got 2 bottles. All right. Oh, of the EH? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Between the Bland's Gold and the EH single barrel, still debating on my choice, but can't argue with the price difference. Yeah. Was the Bland's Gold like 150? Something in that range, 125 to 150? I'm going to tell you right now that there's a lot of good spirits out there. And if you like sipping on whiskey at all, you probably would like sipping on some higher end rums as well as some higher end tequilas. And obviously, higher end is not like $50, $40, $50. There's a lot of really good products out there. Nice. That sounds really good. I've got I've got something that I have in here. I believe it's an Ocho's. But that's awesome. They're so good. And such a nice change up from time to time. When my palate's burnt out from drinking bourbon, which is rare, but you know, it's all the same. Trading my backup, single barrel plus 20 for Rock Hill Farms. That's a good trade, my man. I would think that that's a significant trade. If that person has another Rock Hill Farms, let me know. Because that is a heck of a trade for a... Is that a single barrel or small batch? Okay, single barrel. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking small batch. All right. Single barrel, that's closer to fair. Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, 32 watching. Appreciate you all watching. Make sure that you smash the like. It just helps the channel. Appreciate y'all. All right. So, it is great. It's strawberry. It's delicious, and especially if you get some, if you get a store pick, sometimes those are really, really good. Yeah, Hy-Vee is always bringing it around. We've got Hy-Vees around here. Got a raffle next week. Hope to get something. There's going to be some BTAC amongst some other things. Hopeful that I get something. Oh, that's good too. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't, like, they're different, but they're not that crazy different. I wouldn't say I'm like, this one is way better. Way better. But since we're in here and we're drinking, I want to say happy birthday to Tom Jack. It's his birthday today. He's the main mod. He's the guy that helps me behind the scenes. Appreciate you. So let's all raise a glass to my main man, Tom Jack. He is a guy that helps me in multitude of ways through my liquor and my bourbon processes, and also with my channel. He helps me like understand like what I need to improve and how to make things better. So please, let's all raise a glass of something nice and cheers, Tom Jack. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate all of your help. Appreciate you all being in here. But my man, it's his birthday today, and he's spending it on the live here. Appreciate you, Tom Jack. Appreciate you, man. Cheers. Major's in the house. Appreciate it, Major. How you doing, my man? Major is also a great. Him and Matt have been really big in helping me grow, and so I just appreciate them greatly. And honestly, all you guys here, appreciate you. You're helping me grow, and honestly, I just like to have this community. Oh yeah, Portishead is going the way of Blanton's, except it actually delivers in the hype. Yeah. So Jesus, it's interesting. My buddy that I was just talking about, that's from Oklahoma, that brought me the booze, right? He's like, I got my first Blanton's, I cracked it open, and I was so disappointed. And I was like, yeah, I didn't, you know, you don't want to like dash someone's like, hey, like dial it back, but like there's so much hype, and it's like, it's exciting for everyone to get the bottle. And it's like, I hope you enjoy it. Like, I still can drink Blanton's and like it. It's just, I just understand where it's at in the world, right? And he had been drinking some other stuff like Elijah Craig barrel proofs and things like that. So when you come to Blanton's, it's pretty mild. Pretty mild. Still good. Still good. He was just disappointed from all the hype. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, but yeah, if you guys have a chance, please check out some of these guys. I apologize if I miss some of you or miss some of your messages. Like Locked or Barrel Breakdown, he's got a Buffalo. Check out Buffalo. Check out Major. Check out Matt from Whiskey Wisdom. Doc, of course. There's just so many great guys out there, and they're so helpful. Appreciate y'all. All right. So, Tom Jack, it's your birthday. It's your birthday today. God, I wish I could sing, but I can't. But if you know what that's from, it's from a show called The League. And it was a high-quality show for a while. And then it was over. It's just what it is. All right. This one is a little bit more robust. I would say that one has a little bit more flavor concentration to it. This one on the right. Now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to drink a little bit of water, and I'm going to try to catch up on chat if I missed anything. Would rather have the Bardstown Origin white label than the Blanton's. Honestly, I'm going to have to be honest. There's a lot of bottles that I would rather have that are just straight run-of-the-mill bottles than Blanton's. Some of it's the hype. Some of it's the cost. Blanton's is fine. I would much rather have other products than Blanton's. But, you know, to see the joy in a buddy's face when he gets his first Blanton's, it's like, you know, popping your cherry in the bourbon world. You know, it is what it is. I think that'd make a great shirt, but I'll never sell one because that's a tough image. Whew, tough image. Anyway, did a 4-bottle Blanton's blind, and it will premiere tomorrow. Check it out. I'm actually very interested. So wait, are all the Blanton bottles just straight up Blanton's? Is that what you're saying, Buffalo? Just because I am totally down to see that. That sounds fun. Because, yeah, single barrel to single barrel, right? Watered down to 93 proof. Blanton's Gold is special, though. I got to be honest. I need to go revisit Blanton's Gold again. I am a straight from the barrel whore. I really enjoyed the straight from the barrel because it's proofy, and it, like, when you try straight from the barrel, and maybe Gold's the same way because it's higher proof. What is it, 103? And just adding a little bit of proof, that juice is good. It is really good juice. And obviously I understand that Every time you add 750 milliliters of water to a big tank, that's a free bottle of booze you're making, right? So it makes sense to do that. And I think, and also it makes it easier to drink because not everybody's a degenerate like me, like us. And so, they don't want the high proof things. And so that hits them just right. Me, I like it a little bit more concentrated. And honestly, Blanton's Gold is something I got to go back. I went through a Blanton's Gold at a hockey game on Tuesday and forgot how good it was. Yeah. Okay. Well, Sideshow, you got me. Yeah. So they're all 93 proofers. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Because I consider that, yeah, everything's going to be a little bit different. But I'm going to guess that there was probably a couple that really pulled themselves away. I think that that's what it's at. It's, yeah. I think a single barrel is a single barrel. It's great, right? I love the idea. And that's the only thing that's really going to keep whiskey going is the single barrel because people will chase a good barrel. Just think of like C923 from Elijah Craig. It's a batch, right? But it was a great batch, in my opinion. A lot of people like the B523 or 23 better. Cool, but you're going to chase that batch, and that's what's going to keep it going because you're not going to have the same type of profile release every time. It's never tried it, but I'm looking forward to it. I would encourage both. I would encourage it very much so because it's Blanton's Gold and Straight from the Barrel. Straight from the Barrel is something really special to me. I really enjoy it. Never tried Blanton's Gold. Looking forward to it. What's up, Skags? Welcome. Cheers, my man. Hey, you haven't missed anything other than me rambling and talking about I hope that a lightning strike doesn't hit my house. But overall, we're pretty good. Yeah. Yep. I'm a sucker for that as well. I've got a 130 proof Straight from the Barrel, and it is a banger. And it's one of those that I sip more than I should because I'm going to be, it's one of those that I really don't want to see gone. It's right there. And so I try to tuck it away and not think about it. Try not to think it. Haven't opened the Golders. Yeah. I have a few. I've been trying to collect some Blantons from different places. Got a green, got a Takara red, got a Takara black, and I'm gonna try to like do some of those as a blind because I think that's kind of fun. Curtis, what's up, my man? I was just talking about you. I warmed up with the Blue Note, and we're gonna be trying after I figure out which Jack Daniel's 12 I like better. I'm gonna hit up the Larceny A124 that you brought to me. Appreciate you, buddy. And I hope that sometime soon you get to crack open that EHC small batch because, yeah, you're a good friend and you deserved it. There you go. Eagle. Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. I have to put out another video because I have people on Instagram that are just blowing up Instagram. And so if you're on Instagram and you're blowing up Instagram, please go over to the YouTube and blow up YouTube with all of it. Because it's really hard for me to track over multiple sites. Second kid down. Just saw you were streaming. We're here. We're here. We're having a good time, Kyle. No big deal. And I get it. My kids are hopefully sleeping. Thunderstorms and blizzard. They found out that they don't have school tomorrow, but they were beat. I worked them hard out and doing yard work today before it started raining. I'm getting a Michter's tin next week. I'm really stoked. Yeah. Is it the rye or is it the bourbon? Because the bourbon was really good this year. I haven't had the rye. Anyone have thoughts on the red spot or blue spot? I have never had the Irish whiskeys. And honestly, I wanted to try them. My local store has all of them. Same story, different day. They want like $100 more for each bottle than I can get it somewhere else. Yeah, it's a rough go right now, and it's not just us; it's about everywhere. So I'm just keeping my ears peeled to make sure, like, if the wife comes down and is like, hey, can we just make sure everybody's okay? I'm like, yeah, we'll shut this down, but I'm pretty sure we're okay for. Just poured yourself an A124. So Curtis brought it. He's in the chat. It's amazing. I really enjoy it. Larceny really followed up. I have a chance to buy the A124 for the Elijah Craig, but I've seen so many kind of like just meh that I need to conserve money. I buy so many things, and so yeah, I kind of need to. I need to check that out. And honestly, Bourbon Real Talk is pretty awesome. They're just enormous, but I'll have to check that out, Les. That's crazy. That's true. You can pretend though. Come across those videos every once in a while. What the hell is that all about? Michter's tin is phenomenal. Yes, yes it is. Larceny C923, great. It's awesome. Awesome. All right. Yep. All these guys, I appreciate y'all. All these guys are awesome and they're crushing. We just had a few inches of snow and it will be 60 this week. Crazy year. Yeah, actually, so we have a blizzard warning. School's closed tomorrow. All right, we have 3 to 7 inches, but it's mostly wind and like ice since it's been raining. It's going to drop so fast. They're worried about that. And then I think it's by Wednesday or Thursday, it's like 60 degrees again. Yeah, it's the trees. All my trees on my stuff, they're not going to know what the hell to do. They're just going to be like, do we have leaves? Do we not have leaves? Just tell us what to do here. Yep. Yep. Hey, friends at Wade's Bar. It's amazing that friends at Wade's Bar are now on friends on Wade's computer screen. Appreciate you guys stopping by. All right, I'm going to tell you. All right, enough stalling. We're going to get into some giveaways here shortly. So Tom Jack, put on your pants, get ready. We're going to go after this in a little bit, but buddy, it's your birthday. So, guys, I'm going to try to hit the right one. If you want a hoodie, free hoodie from me, shipped to you, just go back, starting now, and say, happy birthday, Tom Jack. That's it. It's long, strong. It's down to get the friction on. And there's multiple colors. You don't have to have red. So, but if you get into it, you'll be in the giveaway, and we'll run that here in a little while, once I decide which JD12 I like more. All right. That's fair. That's fair. I don't have pants on either. Wife was like, shouldn't you put pants on? I was like, why? You see all those like newscasters? They never wear pants. She goes, I think they do. Like, it's fine. It's my basement. It's my basement. Who needs pants? You know what? Correction. Everyone that's wearing pants, take them off. Join the party. I told you it was going to get weird. It's getting weird. Let's take off your pants. Anybody else feel a breeze, though? Kind of cool. I'm getting a call from potential spam. Tell you what, guys. These guys just won't leave me alone. They just want. Just keep bothering me. But anyway, ban chill filtering. It's something that I'm kind of big in. Obviously, I like a lot of chill filter products. It is what it is. But I had some... when it started, I'm sure you guys have all heard this now. But chill filtered. I had a chill filtered 107. Antique 107. And then I had a non-chill filtered 107. And it was light years away. Oh, man. So great. That's right. It's Sunday night. Everybody knows there's no pants on Sunday night. You got to get ready. I got to wear pants tomorrow. I don't want to wear pants right now. Come on now. I do need a more cushioned bar stool. That is for sure. You know, it's one of those things, Buffalo. You taught virtually pantless. It's like, yeah, when I was like doing all the, the Zoom things, I was doing great. And then, you stand up and you horrify all of the third graders. It's just one of those things that happens. It's okay. It was a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. It's fine. It's fine. You know, some people would at least wear boxers, but Buffalo, you do you. You do you. Right? Oh man, these are both really good guys. If you get a chance to have the Jack Daniels 12, believe it or not, that is going to be next month's Patreon 1.5 ounce giveaway, if I can speak. I love it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Just make sure to mute yourself when you're on a Zoom meeting. I did so many Zoom meetings through the COVID era, and it was people couldn't mute themselves or turn off their camera. And yeah, I saw some stuff, and it was terrible. It was horrific because I never worked with anyone who was like, "Oh, let's keep this film rolling." It's like, please turn it off. Please God, please God, turn it off. Please turn it off. Yeah. Oh, Buffalo. I'm so jealous because that's like one of the things. The rare breed, I love rare breed as it is. The non-chill filter, I hear is better. I don't know if it is, but would you say it's better? I could be just a stooge following the man's, propaganda of banning the chill filtering, but I do believe it creates a different product. Don't have a camera? Even better. Yeah. I mean, walk around however you want, Mark. Man, live your life. That's even better. Okay. All right, guys. I've had these both. I think they're both very incredible drinks. This one's better by a little. It just sits around a little bit. It has more punch, it has more oomph, and I like it tonight. And that's batch 1. Womp womp. Batch 2 is still amazing. I don't care. It's actually, it doesn't have the alcohol bite as the first one. 107 proof. That one just punches a little bit different, which I enjoy. So batch 1, I do find being more interesting. Would I enjoy batch 2? Yeah, 100%. Great pours, both of them. Yeah. Jesus, I don't think we were on the same Zoom call. We couldn't have been. But I do feel like that story is also one of my stories. Huh. And yeah, it wasn't like, it was a mother giving her child food. And that's great. It was tough. It was real tough. And you don't, because there's like, okay, you're doing that. Do you have to have it in camera? Right? No privacy. No regard for anyone else's emotional damage. Right? It's just what it is. Oh, Curtis, you got the OGD 114. What do you think? Also, Curtis, did you pick up one of those Jack Daniels barrel strengths or two? One for your buddy that lives in a different state that never sees it? Just wondering. I never got full clearance on if that actually occurred or not. I gotta say, Buffalo, whatever happens, happens. But, let's talk, girl. See what happens. I would love to get one of those. Would love to get one of those. Cheers, Carlos. Where did I miss him? Oh, Whiskey Corner's in here. What's up, Carlos? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, hoping to score something on the Disney cruise we go into. Now, when you say, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, they're going to have it. They're going to have all kinds of duty-free stuff. look for like a Traveler's Jack Daniels that's sweet. Like it's really interesting. And honestly, the bourbon kind of tastes like this. It's almost like they tried it and they pawned it off to a bunch of old grandmas going on a carnival cruise. And they're like, if they can stand it, maybe we can sell it. And they did. We're doing races real short, my man. Doing the first one, and it's skiers. So I'll show you. We're going to be racing skiers tonight. All right? And the first one we're doing is for one of these sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever you want to call it. So, Tom Jack, you give the call. Excuse me. If everyone's through and everyone's entered, because if you want one, let me know. There's multiple colors. Make sure that you put in Happy Birthday Tom Jack in there, because it's my friend Tom Jack's birthday, and he's Tom Black 06, and he's a moderator here, and he's crushing it. So if you want in, I'm going to call it here in a little bit, and then we're going to run our first race. Then we're going to race for... We're going to put out a couple more glasses. See what I'm doing? And then, we'll just see what happens. That's his birthday. I'll get back to the right stage. My bad. So yes, we're going to do it soon. Sorry, I've been talking and drinking too much. I'll get there, Doctor. All right. So, Tom Jack said, first giveaway is slowed down. 21 people in so far. If that's it, that's cool. If that's all that wants it, but I will give it another couple minutes. If you guys want in, tell Tom Jack happy birthday, get in. And by the way, they're super comfortable. They come in with the strings, as you can see on there. I just pulled mine out because, I think it looks flat without them. Whatever. Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to let everybody know again. So this is what you say. Happy birthday. So Jack Daniel's 12 is delicious no matter what the batch. But I do think that batch 1 has a little bit more umph to it. Oh, yeah, they're so good. Hot damn. Okay, I got to put those away. Also, if you guys like these, I don't know if you can see them, probably not. They're my Bourbon Haul. I actually ran out of them. I gave the giveaways. I gave a couple away and sold a couple. If you guys like these, let me know. If you like the Glens versus the other glass, the rocks glasses. If so, I'll get more because I love to give giveaways. But also, if you guys are interested in getting, supporting me by doing this, let me know. I'll get a few more ordered here because they're costly. They're about 20 some bucks to be made. I'm looking at different producers, but right now that was the cheapest one I found. All right. Want a Glen? Love it. They're awesome. They're awesome Glens. I mean, they do a good job, the company that I utilize, but it's just, they're expensive. Hey, I appreciate that you got the rocks glass. I've been giving a few of those out. If you guys like that, that's awesome. I'll order more. I'll give more out because that's what it's all about. Sharing is caring, and I love having a huge pour of A124 because that was more than I was expecting. But hey, we're getting weird tonight. It's a snow day. It is what it is. Let's go. All right. But no, Jesus, appreciate you stopping by and getting it. What's the difference between the two Jack 12s? Batch. Batch 1, batch 2. So the first release and the second release. Honestly, that's the only difference. Would I say that, would I pay the same amount for either? Yeah. Batch 1 has a little bit more substance that I like, but I can see somebody really liking batch 2 more. Like for me, being a seasoned bourbon guy, I almost like something that's a little bit more audacious. Aversive is not the right word, but hit you in the face a little bit more. Like of course, like Stags and Elijah Craig barrel proofs and things like that. Where larceny, right? I'll put that out where we can see it. Things like that. So I think that the first Jack batch was there, and So yeah. And the second one was a little bit smoother, easier to take, and I think that a lot of people would enjoy that greatly. Not a Glen guy. Awesome. You know, I don't mind Glens. I like drinking from Glens, but rocks glasses is what I usually go to. Honestly. Canadian Glens, what's different about them? Like this is a whiskey Glen, and it's got a little bit different. I like actually how it holds in my hand. Oh, I got to make sure I watch myself with that one. What is that? 124.2 proof. Ha cha cha. Whew. That hit me right in the tonsils. Great. Seriously? Raul, like you're seriously still waiting for him? Like if you're not joking, those were sent a week ago, if not more. I will look into that shortly, Raul. Those were sent. Yeah. So if they're not there and you're being serious, I will investigate that right after this. Because that's not okay. Now, everything got kind of, I sent everything out, and then there was a huge blizzard because everything goes through a clearinghouse in Denver, and Denver got slammed. So everything was like put slow. But that's a bummer if you haven't got those yet, because I pushed those kind of hard. Yeah. All right, I'll take a look. I will take a look. I'll make sure that they weren't lost in transit, because that would be a bummer. Bummer. Yep. Yep. Cheers, Mr. Lopez. Cheers. And Raul, I'm actually kind of disappointed that you don't have those yet. Gosh darn it. All right. Is everybody in that wants to be in? All right. Let's see here. All right. Hoodie giveaway. You guys ready? If you like the Canadian Glens, I'm sure you'll like the Wisdom glasses too, Buffalo. See, like all these different glasses are pretty awesome. It's strong. It's made. I mean, look at the look of it. It's made. Honestly, it was made to be able to fit next to something. Pretty clever marketing, to be honest. All right. If we're good, I'm going to start looking here. And we're going to run a race, y'all. All right? But yes, Curtis, I'm being aggressive. All right. Yeah. First, that's funny. That's funny. I'm hoping it's there. I'll check on the tracking because the site that I utilize, I track through it. I can talk to you, Skaggs. I can talk to you. It doesn't have to be mine, but I can kind of coach you up. We'll talk later. All right, is Mr. Lopez in? Is Mr. Lopez in? Yes, you are in, Mr. Lopez. You are the last contestant that is in. All right. Wherever I put those. All right. So I'm going to move it over here. Names. You guys can't see that yet. That's totally cool. All right. Oh, no. What's wrong here? Sorry, guys. I got to do something on the back end. It has making me sign in again. There. Sorry, it kicked me out. Give me 1 second. Come on. Didn't think it was that high end of a site to kick me out like that. All right. Let's go skiing. All right. Names. Edit. All right. Perfect. Done. Got 33 names on there. Let me make sure I got that's the same number. Ooh, got one more in here. Montana Chai. I want to make sure you're in here too. All right. Down at the bottom. Next. Great live, right? Great content right now. Great content. Guys, we're going to do a 3-minute race. And let me get over here to make sure that we're seeing the same thing. You've just been seeing me staring like this. I bet that's amazing. Amazing. Look. Big Daddy does a lot on the back end. That ain't no joke. That ain't no joke, sideshow. That ain't no joke. All right, go over here. Go over here. All right, let's see if we see it. Perfect. All right. Set. Let's shuffle these bad boys 5 times. All right. And here we go. Boy, they are getting some aggressive. Like, that is a lot of stick work, if you know what I mean. Aggressive stick work. That's all right. Aggressive stick work's all right. Never been against a little bit of aggressive stick work. Michael Bortner, oh, we just missed you. Rigged. Come on, Mark Duffy. It probably is. We'll see. Cheers, everyone. Oh, man. Jesus Cortez out there, and love it. That is what she said. Stick work. That's right. Buffalo. It was close for me. I actually did something when I went to the ski repair shop. They're like, oh, we've never seen this before. How'd you do this? And I was like, it's 240 pounds moving in a way that it shouldn't move. You know what I mean? We need the prices, right? Yeah, that's actually like the yodeler, the old yodeler. You guys, so mean, but also funny. Yep, it's endurance, pace, rhythm, endurance. Yeah, Michael, we'll hit you up on the next one. There's some glasses going away here shortly, and you never know. We'll just see how the night goes. Oh, guys, this A124, obviously it's a larceny. It's going to hit you in the face a little bit with a high proof. But it's got so much of that deep caramel, but it's a different profile than the C923. So good. Bourbon Basement says, go! Go! The Bland's, is it gone yet? No. You never know, Mark. You never know what's going to happen. Hey, no problem, Michael. Appreciate you stopping in. We'll get you set up. I'll make sure that you're in the next giveaway. Okay? No matter what. Looking like Santa. Yeah. Oh, dang. We're down to 15 seconds. Here we go. Oh, there's a big push. Trinity B, is she going to make it? Oh, Whiskey Corner. Whiskey Corner wants it. Oh, who's the push? Who's the push at the end? Oh, Whiskey Corner is the winner. Well done. And yes, this is the A124 Larceny. And I will say that it is a delicious pour. Ah, it's so good. So good. Guys. Oh, I got to get into the right screen here. Guys, those are the results. I apologize for all the losers, but come on now. Whiskey Corner got himself a hoodie. And, you know, Carlos, you just let me know, you know, what you want. Ban chill filtering. Let's go. Amazing. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So, we're going to transition over to a glass. That's what we're going to be doing next, guys. All right, now I got to look here. We're going to do top 3 giveaways for glass. So top 3. Oh no, I kicked over the Pappies again. No, the Pappy's gone, guys. Remember that? That was fun. Those bottles don't mean that much. Yes, Pappies. That's right. But cheers, Carlos. Appreciate you. Crushing it. Message me in the DMs. We know where to go. Bronze in your first race, Curtis. Yep. Not a bad race. Not a bad race. So, Tom Jack, first of all, it's your birthday. I took over the first sign up. You get to pick what they have to say next time. Please make it appropriate. Congrats, Carlos. $19.20 is a great pour. It's such a good pour. My guy is more of a snowboarder. So, yeah. I got to be honest. Snowboarders were having just as, like, of course I was on the bunny hill, so I was with a bunch of people that were learning. The snowboarders were having a rougher time than I was. So that made me feel good about myself personally. Sideshow, appreciate you. Do you, man. Glad that you stopped by. Really am. You have a good night. Be a good husband. That's what actually matters. You know what, Tom Jack? Whenever you like. But relatively soon. Yeah. See you, Sideshow. Can't wait to see you in the comments again. Appreciate you, brother. It's about the elderberries. Now go away. Yes. Oh, man. Are we going to start in the movies right now? Oh, man. Guys, so I, of course, watched Boondock Saints on St. Patty's because it's one of my favorite. It's a tradition of mine. I was exhausted. I had Curtis and his family are over here. We got them settled, and it's like, I got to put on Boondock Saints. I have to. It's one of my favorite. You know, overall, just quality's maybe not the right word, but it just makes me happy. I love that movie. There's so much nostalgia there. So, we shall see. And I also love Monty Python. Lochter. Love it. Love it. Please don't give him any ideas, Michael, because he will run with it, and he's good. He's going to say something that's poignant and personally hurtful to me. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But I love him, so I'll deal with it. Bottle killing. Oh, Killing of 1924. Yeah, that was what, a couple lives ago? Yeah. I tried that out and then came back and tried it again. Not a bad pour. All right. So, this A124. Okay. I get a little bit of that sweet, almost a sweet spice on the front. You get the caramel. Overall, it's really hits my profile well. Higher proof, obviously, you catch a burn. It's not as gentle as a higher burn from like a straight from the barrel. What we were talking about, like that one doesn't have near the burn that something like this does. So you get that Kentucky hug all the way down. Would I buy a bottle of this if I saw it for 70 some bucks around there? Yes, I would have one bottle of it. Howard the Duck, best movie ever. Gosh, it's been a minute since I've seen Howard the Duck. There's a lot of one-liners in there that I can sort of recall, but it's been a minute. And now for something completely different. Yes. All right. What would you compare to Old Forester 1924? Great question. Dave has a great palate, and so let's throw it out there. All right, let's see what we have. I want to put this up there so that we can read it. All right. In honor of Wade's birthday and Wade's favorite holiday, we'll refer back to Boondock Saints and the main character of the movie. Now, Who's the main character of the movie, Tom Jack? That's the question. Ooh. Yes. Yes, Night Method. Please throw a pour up. We'll hang out here for a little while for you. Sipping on blend straight from the barrel. I got this weekend. Hey, first of all, Bourbon on to Bayou. Haven't seen, appreciate you, brother, stopping by. And also, how is it? I love that juice. I love that juice. The main character, Rocco. What? I killed your cat, you druggy lady. I won't say it. Oh, Rocco. Love it. Catch you on the flip side. Love that movie. Love that movie. Similar to Eagle Rare, but oakier and much more expensive. Yep, they crushed it. That is right up there. Okay, Curtis, the bottle it's sweet. It's a sweeter finish and with a little bit of nutty palate in there. I think that you would enjoy it greatly. Our other friend that visited us at the same time, I think that he would probably like it a little bit more. But it's not peanut butter, but it does have a little Jim Beam profile to it. To me, or Heaven Hill, I think that you'll enjoy it greatly. I would love to know what you think of it. But very sweet on the front end. I'm trying to think of like a peanut candy with like super sweet peanut candy. That's kind of what I got off the bat. It was my first pour of the night, Curtis, so yeah, take it with what you get. But yeah, Rocco for rock glasses. Gosh, Tom Jack is a legend. I'm sure he meant to do that all way, and I'm sitting here being dumb and just realizing, like, oh, rock glasses, Rocco. Oh. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Get your rock glasses. And I'll ship them out tomorrow. Well, no, Blizzard. I'll ship them out Tuesday. How about that? Hopefully, everywhere else in the world doesn't get hit by blizzards as they did last time I sent stuff out. Yeah, that's good. That is really good. You gotta like Larceny though. You gotta like Larceny Barrel Proofs. Because if you've not ever been a fan of Larceny Barrel Proofs, this is kind of in their profile. You're probably not gonna like it. Okay. One of my favorite scenes. Shut your fat ass, Razy. Oh, Mark. Oh, it like poured in my veins. I love that movie so much. Now, like my wife's like sitting up there. She's like, oh, my husband. He's down having a few drinks, talking with his friends on the internet. And he's talking about Boondock Saints, so he's not going to go to sleep until 2 o'clock tonight because he's going to watch Boondock Saints. And that's possible. It's possible. Yeah. That straight from the barrel is so good. It is so, I mean, we enjoy it. Like I come back to that every once in a while. There's a lot of good bottles, obviously, out there, and they have a lot of different profiles. Straight from the barrel is whew, it's makes you feel like, why are we ruining it by watering it down? Oh, I love it. Yeah, yep, close. We were Rocco from Boondock Saints. Make a look at tree. That's right. Messing up all the proverbs. Got to get you a proverb book or something. Oh man. If I could only, I'm gonna make that a little bigger. If you could only drink one bourbon for the rest of your life, and you have to pay full secondary if it's not regular available, what bottle? Oh boy. Okay, so I understand your question. If I could only choose one, and I had every time I got done with that bottle, I would have to pay full secondary to replace that bottle. I understand. Ooh, that's a good question. Goodness. I want to have a really profound answer here. Really profound. Boy, that is a good one. Like, so obviously, I think of some of the top end things that I really enjoy, but the secondary is really the equalizing, pattern there. Because something like a straight from the barrel, I think its secondary is 300 some bucks, which is a lot. And I think like EHC's barrel proof, very similar profiles. I would say that those are also uh, very expensive, 300, 400 bucks secondary. Huh. So what I'm looking for is something in the. It's got to be cheaper. It's got to be cheaper than that because I would love if one of those fell in, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could afford, honestly, to pay full secondary to just enjoy those bottles all the time. All right. Hey, Whisker Barrel, what's up, my man? Okay, so I think if you like Larceny and if you like the C923 or the A123, you should get this bottle. I think it's got some caramels, some like nice sweet baking spices. There's some cinnamons and some other things that are kind of in there. And I think the first thing I thought of it, and I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it now because I've had, a few sips of this. So now, whatever. It is, it's kind of like a dessert bread pudding, like with caramel drizzle on top, cinnamon, bread pudding, which I really like. I find it delicious. Oh, man. So good. Gosh. One bottle. I could have it secondary. Gosh, that's such a good question. Guys, I'll throw it up to you what it is. And like, honestly, Patrick, it's something like that, like where I was thinking immediately is like, okay, I can get it everywhere. I don't have to worry about finding it secondary. But then I wanted to look into it a little bit. Like, what is, if I had to do secondary, like if it was something that was considered good enough for secondary, maybe a stag with the proof and that, ooh, or like a Elijah Craig barrel proof or a Booker's, like a good Booker's that like are around like 140 bucks to replace. Gosh, that's so tough. Because like I'll tell you, if I just they say okay, you can't spend over 100 bucks. It'd be rare breed, 1920. Um, it would be like Cooper's Craft 100. Like that's how I'd fill my bar with those type of bourbons because I feel like those are great. All right, Old Forester 100 for all stuff to mix, things like that. I'm sure I'm missing some because that makes me sad, but that's kind of where I'd go. Honestly, if it was like, okay, I had to do secondary and I was stuck with it, it'd be something probably like if you had to do a secondary bottle and it's like, okay, you can drink it, you'd be happy drinking it the rest of your life, and I wouldn't go broke paying for it. It'd probably be like an Antique 107 because it was like 100 bucks or something like that secondary. Would I want to pay that? No, but you know what I mean. Yes, Green River is amazing. Green River Rye. I haven't had the Green River Rye. Oh, just another bottle I need. Agreed. Green River Rye is the best there in their lineup. Well, that's good to know. Now I need to find one and spend more money. Awesome. Hey, what's up, Aaron? How's everything? Glad for you stopping by. Appreciate you. Sorry, guys, I'm just catching up. If I missed anything, just had my first sip of Frank August small batch and surprisingly good. Hey, Zeus. So I'm a bottle slut. I like bottles, and that bottle is cool. I want one so bad. And if the juice is even if it's good, that's a plus for me. Haven't got one. Honestly, Dave, that's a great answer because it's like, oh, what does it cost secondary? Maybe it's gone up, but get it for 50 bucks, 40 bucks. That's a good answer. That's a good answer for sure because that's oof. Man, oh man. I would love that. Whew. All right. I like me some. I actually like early times in general. It's a great thing. I'd encourage people to get early times getting into bourbon. Get a bottle, try it out, kind of look where you know. A Lusty Claw bottle. I actually don't know that one. I'll have to look it up. The juice sucks, huh? Some of those bottles. What's the Derringer? It's not the right one. The one that looks like a pistol. I know that one is like not worth the juice, but the bottle's cool. Yeah, $50. I mean, yeah, every day. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Love me some early times. Love me some early times. Amen. Amen. Ah, this A124, delicious. All right, guys. So I'm going to finish this up. I'll let you guys pick my last pour. Tom, Jack, it's your birthday. Be nice. Something that's open. I'll let you say something. Yeah, dinner. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's the, I'm not sure if that's worth the money. Oh, that's a great answer, and also kind of goes bourbon by you. I was talking about this earlier. The JD single barrel proof. That's also something like, yeah, you can find it. It's great. You know, it's easy. All right. Jesus just got in. Way to go, who's Jesus? Hey, Curtis. You got to get those rock glasses to match some of the ones you got already, man. Amen, brother. The one you have. What am I talking about? Oh, I don't have the rye. I have the, it's probably miscolored. It's bourbon, but I would be happy to have that as my final pour. It's a bourbon. Delicious. All the same. Oh, guys, I got to tell you. So we had friends over last night to watch March Madness. And I appreciate you guys coming and watching this. I hope you got March Madness if that's your thing in the background. All right. So I have a friend come down and he's like, not a bourbon guy. Okay. What should I have? And so I was like, well, I'll start you off with a lower pour. I was like, and I'm being nice, right? So I was like, okay, I'll get you the Woodford Reserve Historical Barrel Entry number 18. 90 proofer, easy drinker, delicious, very quintessential bourbon flavors, right? Pop the stag, he says. Anyway, yeah, mine was gone after like 5 hours of day one. So I poured him that. He drank it, said it was great. Then he's like, oh, I'm kind of into rum. So I poured him some rum. I like that. I like that answer. I can't remember which one. It's all the way at the end. Yeah, that's an interesting answer, Tom Jack. Well done. So anyway, I poured him a rum, okay, and he drank it, and it's like an 86 proofer, easy, and it tastes mostly like maple. And he's like, that's really good. At that point, we had a bunch of people around, and I'm like, I got to go upstairs, make sure that dinner's going okay and stuff. And I was like, pour yourself something, whatever. Come back downstairs, and he's got a glass, got a Glen. It's like up to here, right? I was like, oh man. Didn't think anything about it. Thought he went back after the rum because he liked it so much. And I was like, oh man, what'd you pour? And he's like, oh, he goes, I don't know, I just picked one that was open. I'm like, okay, like that's a hefty pour. I was asking because if he poured like a stag, I wanted to warn him, right? Because it's like, you are about to get lit the F up. Be careful. And he's like, oh, I poured that cool bottle, the old Fitzgerald. Yeah. So, yeah, he poured like 2.5 ounces of old Fitz just on top of the rum, pretty much. No big deal. Sharing is caring. Sometimes sharing's harder than, yeah, sometimes you want to. It was brutal. It was brutal to like watch him drink it and just be like, no, it's like that is probably the hardest bottle that of all of the bottles that I have, the hardest bottle that I could get. I had to, like, him picking that one is just amazing to me. And he's a good friend. great friend. Okay, so it's like I can't say anything. Like I'm glad that he enjoyed it. He's like, this is really good. I'm like, yeah. It's the only bottle I'll probably ever own. I'll ever own of that. I didn't say that. I said it inside. I internalized it because I'm an adult, and then I drank my feelings way deep down, as you would expect. Yeah. He drank it straight like a gentleman, Tom Jack. Um, Tom Jack. So this is the second story that I have. Tom Jack's referencing something. I'm not going to put it up because it's a terrible story. But my wife had a friend that came over, and the friend's husband said, "Hey, you like bourbon?" I was like, "Okay." And I offered some things, and this was long before I had all this, right? And he said, "Hey, uh, can I have a bourbon?" I was like, "Sure." So I showed him some of the like easy mixers that I had. And then I was like, "Oh, I also have like this, Blanton's." Then he goes, "Oh, I'll have some Blanton's." I'm like, "No problem, man. You can have Blanton's." And I gave him the Blanton's bottle, went over, grabbed myself a glass to pour myself a nice Blanton's, pour with this dude. Come back around, and he poured Blanton's, and like this rocks glass, Blanton's, Coke, all the way up to the top. And it was just like, And you know what? I'm a big proponent. Drink it the way you like it. It's whatever, but it was that was a hard one for me to swallow. Yeah. He won't. He won't. So, funny story. In my town of 35,000, 3 people know what I'm doing. And it's not that I just didn't want to like bolster my numbers with friends and family. And a couple of people have told me, "Oh, you should do something. Like you should you should have a like educational stuff because I like having people over and educating them about bourbon." And I was like, "Yeah, I should. That's a good idea." That's it. I'm not a self promoter in that way because it's just, yeah, if they find me, they find me. That's great. I've had a couple of people find me and they're like, "Hey, like, what's this all about?" I'm like, "Yeah, something I do." But I don't ever want to be like a person that like I'm asking and begging friends and coworkers to subscribe. It's just not the person I am. If you find me and you like it, great. If you don't, who cares? I was crying inside a lot. A lot. I still am. Still am. I'm looking at that bottle and just like, son of a like, man, did he catch that? Rule number 1. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a smart play. Honestly, it's like there's like whiskey groups and stuff around too, and Tom Jack knows. And it's like there's people that post their videos on there, and I mean my videos aren't any good. I understand that. Theirs are rough, and they just post and they get roasted. And it's like if people find me, fine. I don't care. I just yeah, I'm happy for people to find me if they enjoy me. I don't need to push it on anybody. Yes. Right. Right. Oh, all right. Tom Jack, final pour. It's like, all right, guys, it's final pour. It's Tom Jack's birthday, okay? And he's been going through like just he's been crushing it in life as of late. And so I really want to honor him for his thing. So I'll pull it out and we'll drink a little bit, but also just for Kyle, I'll hit up a little bit of Michter's 10. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Blanton's and Coke. Right. If it was Old Fitz and Coke, I would have had to leave. I would have had to leave. And it's just for the like I would have just told my wife, it's for the best of everyone. It's just for the best of everyone. She wouldn't know what the hell it means. I'm just leaving. I have to leave. I have to leave. I do need a bartender right now. All right. So, A124 gone. Smooth and easy. Ooh, boy. Maybe not 100% smooth. I wouldn't call that one smooth. Delicious, though. All right. So, guys, apparently Jim Beam decided that they weren't making enough money doing the barreled and boxed thing. So Nebraska is one of the states that actually allows like liquor to be sent to their residents, which is amazing. I love it, which is amazing. Curtis, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you for stopping by. Hope everyone does well. I have an extra day on spring break because of a blizzard. Yeah. So, hey, appreciate you stopping by. Tell the family hi. Appreciate you, man. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm going to have to bring me back. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Here I am. Wrong button. Anyway, so, Curtis, appreciate you. Next. So, they did, for a couple years, they did this thing called barreled and boxed. And they would send every quarter something to you. Some of you know this, you know. Some of you don't. But anyway, this Booker's is called Fred's Pick, and it was special to that subscription. It was the only way you could get it is through that subscription. And the cat falls off. As I'm trying to talk it up, pull it off. There it goes. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to glue that sucker back on. So anyway, this is a special pick, Booker's, that's separate from all the other quarterlies. This is something that you can only get through that subscription. So it is age 7 years, 9 months, 13 days, and it's 123.4 proof, 2022 release. And it is a darn good pour. I guess I'll just do that. All right. Let me get back on here. Okay, so I'm Montana. I'm in Nebraska, in like central Nebraska. So we've had thunderstorms all day, and apparently it's supposed to turn into blizzard. And so the school got called off for tomorrow because honestly, the teachers have had a really rough last week where they were off all week, and like I'm not going after them. Like, it's just what it is. And so like the school system is going to be bad weather tomorrow, and then Friday is also Good Friday, so there's no school then. So it's a 3-day work week for most people, other than me that has to catch up all my work. They picked up the new batch, huh? Dave, did they review it yet? I haven't seen that. That would be something that's really cool. Yeah, the distiller series. I enjoy a lot of the Woodford products, to be honest. Sony in. All right, I got it. Appreciate you breaking that down. I did the dang thing again. Guys, this is hilarious. Boo, 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 boo. It's so funny because it's so easy to fix. But it's a little irritating that I keep clicking the wrong button. Anyway, Tom Jack, we got everything ready on the, ouch. On it? All right, guys, we're going to run this. I'm going to drink this, and then we'll probably get one more. Glass giveaway. All right. All right. So, several glasses going away. I can't remember how many I said, 2 or 3. Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out here. All right. All right. I go to that one. Appreciate you guys. We're going to get this ran and see who gets glasses. All right. Everybody's in, wants to be in. We're going to set it. We're going to change this over to that. Let's make sure we're on the right scene here. Right. And set. We're going to shuffle those guys for the drinks. Appreciate you all. And good luck. And they're off. Mark, you're funny. You're funny. 30. Yeah, why not? 30. You know, more than I actually have at the moment. Why not? All right. So I'm going to be trying this Fred's pick. And so Booker's and like most of Jim Beam products are a little bit nutty. Ah, delicious. So good. The floor whiskey is getting in the way. That's no joke. That's what happens when I get my whiskeys out. Whiskey Shaman. And if you guys haven't checked out Whiskey Shaman, check him out. Dude does awesome stuff. He's doing a Bourbon 101 series right now. Really cool. Check him out. No review yet. All right. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. I really am interested in the Bookers. Usually Bookers is one of those that I kind of wait to hear what people have to say before I go after it. Now, I will say the Mighty Fine batch I found phenomenal, and I got ahead of that one because I just got lucky and it was in front of me multiple times. So I have that. All right, guys. Also, 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing another live. I'll be getting back on the 2 week, you know, kind of like schedule, and then that's when we're going to run all the Patreon giveaways, and we'll see where we are on the subscriber giveaway as well. No problem, brother. That's what it's all about. Like I completely like want to support everybody that's willing to put themselves out there, because this isn't easy. Isn't probably the right way to say it. It's hard to put product out and have people be mean to you about things. Honestly, whoever's in here, I appreciate you guys going to bat for me. There's a few people that were really just interesting the last week going after it, and it's like, I don't know what your problem is, dude. It's and you know, you don't fight trolls on the internet, because it's just they'll bring you down to their level, and they're just used to fighting down there more. So yeah, don't do it. Use those arms. Use those arms. Come on. Pump, 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 pump. I'm going to say top three. Top three. All right, here we go. Top three. It's like I'm in a hot tub time machine. Love it. Hey, Jonathan Payne, by the way, hello. Glad to see you, my man. Who's the top three? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a look here. All right. Mike H., my man, Mike Bortner, and Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez, you are a one lucky devil. You know that, my man? You are a lucky, lucky dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. Let's go back to 2. And here we are, full screen. I'll take off Curtis's thing. So, top 3. Tom Jack, if you want one, you can get one. But top 3. Yeah. That's how it goes. Oh. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate this. It's ran a little later than wanted because I talked more. So let me tell you about this. This is an interesting release. And this is one that I don't really bring out a whole lot. And I probably should, because it's something that is very specific to the people that were a part of the subscription plan, right? But for bookers, it doesn't have quite the Jim Beam profile that some others do. Okay, you still get a little bit of that nutty profile, but in the same, it's not overpowering. You actually, for 124 proof, it's not a lot of bookers. You know that you're drinking the proof, right? This one is a special blend by Freddie, which shows that he can crush it when he wants to, and when he was really special. And it's a shame that they no longer do this, right? It's a shame that they no longer do this. But if you guys won a glass I know how to get a hold of Carlos. Got a hold of glass. Hit me up. And Mr. Lopez, you already know. bourbonhall@gmail.com. Right? Hit me up. I appreciate y'all. We'll be doing this again another time. Whiskey Shaman, appreciate you. I just appreciate all of you guys coming in and doing this. Is fun for me. Appreciate you. But if you guys ever get a chance to get Fred's pick, even if you're not a Booker's fan, even if you're not a Jim Beam fan, I would suggest trying this one. There's going to be bars, there's going to be places that have this, right? I would love to have a second bottle. I do not. And I'm disappointed that I don't have a second bottle of this particular Booker's. I have a lot of Booker's that I wish I didn't have at all. This one is phenomenal. So cheers to Tom Jack. Happy birthday. Great pour. I hope you cracked yours because I know you have one as well. Because being in Nebraska, there's very few benefits other than you can have whiskey and other spirits sent to your door. Yeah. We're one of few. And also, if you survived, if you guys crushed, Kyle, got you. Whiskey Burl, appreciate you. Sorry, I'll try to catch up. But if you guys have a chance to go on Old Forester's website and during a drop of maybe a very significant, like say President's Choice, don't. It's a racket. I'm pretty sure they just give it to their friends outside the door and they say, "Oh, the site crashed because it was terrible. It was a terrible experience." All right. Before you go, what are your thoughts on the Infinity bottle? So far, my wife started one with only whiskeys we both agree on. Okay, Kyle. This is going to be one of the episodes that I do. I haven't got there yet, but I use an app because I'm a nerd and I love tracking it to understand profiles and things like that. And I believe it's just called Infinity Bottle. It's called Infinity Bottle. So look it up if you have an Apple. I'm not sure if it's all the way across, but Infinity Bottle, and then you can put in the ounces that you put in and the proofs, and it will tell you like what your end proof is and whatever, like the end product was. And then every time you pour out ounces, you can take it out and then put it in, and it will continue to, calculate that. I like that. I have 2 Infinity bottles, and I think one isn't phenomenal. And honestly, that's one that I want to send out an ounce or something to everyone that's within my Patreon because I think it's really good. And then I can send them the recipe. It's like, this is what's in there. So I would encourage playing around with Infinity bottles because it's fun. First of all, it's science, it's chemistry, right? It's chemistry. And you can say, okay, I like this profile. And I'm going to tell you, if it's something that you both like and you make a bottle of it, you're going to be very happy with it. It's going to make a different product that you're going to really enjoy the blend. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, okay, so he just Lochter just posted an Infinity bottle video. Check it out. I love it. I love them. Honestly, I go to try mine every once in a while because if you let it sit, like kind of give it a shake, I can't wait for cherries. Does anybody know? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna let everybody go here. I'm not gonna keep you too long. Does anybody know what cherry bounce is? Just let me know if you know what cherry bounce is. It's kind of an Infinity bottle with cherries and vodka and sugar. It's a weird thing, but Infinity bottles, amazing. I think it's a fun experiment and also a great way to use the bottles that are running out and utilize that whiskey. So I'd always encourage it. I clicked on the wrong thing. Sorry, Tom Jack. By the way, happy birthday, Tom Jack. Happy birthday. Tom Jack's putting up the Discord. Thank you, Tom Jack. Appreciate you. Now, I will say that majority of Discord, wide open. We're trying to get it built up so we can have communication in there. There is a Patreon section that will be in there, and there will be just like a general section. Because I want to have communication from you guys that want to be in there, and I want feedback, but I also want Patreons to have kind of a special area, right? That would maybe be able to help me like figure out what video I should make next, what type of thing I should focus on, that sort of thing. Okay. I need to drink some water because my tongue is dry. I'm dry from talking so long. Did a mini bourbon barrel of 1870 and we'll crack it in 2 days to see the difference. Oh, I love it. Experiments are so much fun. They're so fun. So fun. Honestly, Mr. Lopez, like, it's a hobby, right? And like, I like a little bit of science, and like, I would encourage anyone to try infinity bottles. If you have a bunch of bottles, try it. Because, and the infinity bottle like app that I have is free. Doesn't cost anything. I paid so I can see exact specs because I'm a nerd. Okay, but it was like $2 for lifetime or something like that. It was crazy. So I want to encourage people to do that. But with that said, I want to just raise my glass to Tom Jack one more time for helping out. And, oh, we're talking about the President's Choice. Oh, they actually got it? Because I had, it's a long story. I had 2 phones working to try to get, and nobody got through. Nobody got anything. Crazy. Whisker Barrel. Appreciate you, buddy. You have a good one. If you guys have a chance to check him out, please check out Whisker Barrel. Does great stuff. I've seen it on Instagram. I know we're kind of on Instagram followers. I don't know if you do YouTube, but check it out on Instagram because everybody has Instagram, right? So check it out. Awesome. But I appreciate you guys. Once again, I'm going to let you go. I'm holding you hostage. I don't mean to do that. I appreciate everything that you guys have done just to help me out in my overall I'm just grateful. That's all I can say. Grateful for you guys. So, with that said, cheers to you guys. Until next time, good night. We'll see you next time. Peace. Tom Jack, happy birthday. Peace.